Dr. Arun Kumar Sharma. He has been at the helm of New Millennium School for the past 18 years, leading the institution with vision, passion, and unwavering commitment to excellence. A distinguished academic, he is a double postgraduate in physics and education management, holds a degree in law and a diploma in human resource management. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to the field of school education, he was conferred with a doctorate by California Public University, USA. Since taking charge in 2007, Dr. Sharma has been widely admired for his creative approach to education and his deep love for children. Under his dynamic leadership, New Millennium School achieved a historic milestone by becoming the first CBSE school in the Kingdom of Bahrain to be adjudged outstanding by the Bahrain Quality Assurance Authority. Beyond the school campus, his leadership has been equally impactful. He was elected Secretary of Gulf Sahodia in 2015 and Chairman in 2016. Recognizing his exceptional mentorship abilities, CBSE selected New Millennium School as a hub of learning, mentoring several CBSE schools across Bahrain, Delhi, and Saudi Arabia. True to his humility, Dr. Sharma attributes the success of the New Millennium School to the collective efforts of his students, dedicated staff, supportive parents, and the school management, a reflection of the inclusive and value-driven leadership he stands for. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Arun Kumar Sharma, a visionary educator and an inspiring leader in the field of school education. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you so much for accepting my invite. It was really needed and I really wanted you to be here.
It's my pleasure, ma'am. I mean, for me, it's first time on a podcast. Okay. I have given so many interviews. I have taken so many online sessions. Podcast, it is first time for me.
Oh, that's nice. So your debut for the podcast.
Yes. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
My pleasure,
I'm happy
sir.
I was the part of your function, inaugural function itself.
Thank you, sir.
Candid with Preeti, and I thank you and I congratulate you for running this beautiful show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. With all your blessings, sir. So, sir, I'm now talking about education. How did it start? Like, how did you know? When did you realize that, yes, education is supposed to be my career? And that too for such a long time?
I don't know whether I can call it life's calling or maybe any other phenomena, but it all started during school time itself, ma'am.
Okay.
During our time, teachers used to be very strict, and we used to fear asking questions. So after teaching mathematics and science concepts, when something is not clear, we used to discuss in our friends, what we call today the peer learning. We used to do at that time because many things were not clear to any one of us.
Correct.
So we just struggled and we tried to find out the solutions. And somehow gradually it emerged that Arun can explain the concept better. So I started doing that more often. And that, that spark, that glow on the face of my friends, that gave me immense happiness.
From that time?
From the school time itself. It continued in college. It continued in the university. Just to mention, in Delhi University campus, there is an area called Patel Chest Institute.
Okay.
So many photocopy machines are there.
Yeah.
And during exam time, you will find all photocopy machines all flooded. So whenever exam time used to come, my notes were being taken by almost all my friends. Mm-hmm. So photocopy machine person used to ask, whose notes is this? Everybody is coming with these notes. So what he started doing, before the exams used to come, he used to do already photocopy and keep it ready for selling.
Oh my God. So you gave business to him also?
I gave business to him as well. So that was, I don't know whether it is something God gifted or what, but right from the school time, it was always, I was like a darling of my friends.
Anyway, teaching is such a noble profession, sir. Like,
no doubt.
It's a giving profession, actually. Always you're on the giving side. And a receiving part comes when you see your students, successful and
no doubt, yes,
becoming bright in their future.
You feel successful.
Yeah.
When our children are successful, we feel we are successful.
That's so nice. That's so nice. And both the kids have been with you, so
It's our pleasure.
You're in Bahrain, sir. So how Bahrain happened in your life? Was it a planned one or it was?
It was pure destiny, ma'am. Bahrain, we never even thought of that somewhere there will be a place called Bahrain, we will go there. In fact, we were pretty much settled in Delhi. I was the head of the physics department in DPS Noida. My wife was working in DAV Shrestha Vihar as a senior physics teacher. Her parents were there, my parents were there. So there's no any talk of going. But yes, there was a push from my in-laws and especially from my wife. You are so knowledgeable, so educated. Why don't you look for something more than that? So in 2007, I applied for the position of the principal. And in 2007, I got 3 different options. One was in Meerut, one was in Dehradun, and one was Bahrain.
Bahrain was a lucky one.
Bahrain was the lucky one. And we chose Bahrain. 2007, September, I came here as a principal. And then my family joined in 2008, February. And like any other expatriate, we became the part of Bahrain for a long time. I really thank the leadership and the people of Bahrain for having such a beautiful, homely, friendly environment in the country.
That's true, sir. Nobody wants to go. Once you're in Bahrain, you always want to be in Bahrain.
Yes.
So talking about new millennium, sir. So how has your journey been in new millennium and how you have evolved and how the school has evolved with you?
Oh, very interesting. I mean, my journey in Bahrain started with New Millennium School itself. So I landed here in 2007 as a principal. I joined on 22nd September 2007. And that time we had close to 600 students. The management was different at that time. Mr. Adil Al-Safar was the chairman at that time. And the building was also different. At that time it was Ali Club building where we were working. After my joining, the number rose up to around 800 at that time. And we required more place. So within a year, I think July 2008, the old management sold this school to the next management. Our current chairman, Padma Shri Dr. Ravi Pillai, he took over the school. And the immediate requirement was the place. So we took a building in Janusan, Budaya, and we shifted 9 to 12 there. So from 2009 till 2013, we were working in 2 campuses. And I myself were going to both the
Shuttling
campuses,
between the
settling
two.
between these 2 every day. And finally we got this new building in 2013 and we shifted both the campuses there. 2013 when we shifted to the new building, same year we got the BQA review for the first BQA review. And 2013 first BQA review, which was in October, we got only satisfactory. And that was a real jolt for us, that our results are the best among all the CBSE schools. It comes in the top 20 Delhi public schools. Our children are doing so well. What is wrong with us? Why did we get only satisfactory? So there were a lot of brainstorming session, introspection, and finally we realized it's not about results alone. It's about overall development. At the same time, it is about children. It's not about teachers alone. And then we started working. We changed our strategy. Within 3 years, when the next review took place, 2016, we got the higher review. That was good. Then we tried for the outstanding. 2019 was the next review pending, but that time the COVID struck. So finally in 2021 it was online inspection. At that time there were 3 different grades because it was online. So effective, partially effective, ineffective. So we got effective, the highest one. So our confidence got further boosted. And finally in 2023 when the review took place, we got outstanding.
Yeah.
And it's all, first of all, the guidance of the BQA, the professional people who gave us the feedback, and we worked on those feedback, and of course our children and our teachers, and of course management. It's all the entire teamwork which brought laurel to the school, and we became the first and the only CBSE school at that time who became outstanding. As far as the vision is concerned, we have set our vision in 2008 itself to nurture responsible global citizens. But then all other things got added later on, like our culture, love and give, honesty, integrity, sensitivity, as then do all the good we can in all the ways we can, by all the means we can, our daily mantra. All these things evolve over a period of time. And the best thing is that when we take a decision, we involve everybody. We take feedback from the student council, we involve the student council in the decision, we take feedback from all the teachers, head of the departments, We consult parents also, depending upon the kind of decision. But currently, I feel whatever vision, mission, motto we have set, we are working on it. Then later on, after a few years, we realize where is the KPI? How do we know we have nurtured responsible global citizens? How many we have nurtured and up to what level we have nurtured? Then we set our KPI, we decide our KPI.
Your own scoreboard.
Yes. Yes. So every year, at the end of the year, we try to find out, we match with the KPI, where we stand.
Where we stand.
And we always tell our children also that how better you are today as compared to yesterday, that's your growth. And that's your evidence of growth. If you are doing that, you are a winner.
I'll tell you, sir, for a parent, you might not be so easily reachable, but for your students, you are. Anytime, like I have seen you, sir, standing even outside during the morning hours, greeting and telling everyone where to go, where not to go. It's very rare to see a principal doing that, sir. Salute you for that. And I really wish my principal, I could have seen my principal like that. But you're so, reachable and available for the students. And I think that has created a different kind of a bond also between you and the children. The bridge is there that, yes, we can talk, we can approach the higher authorities. Definitely for me, imagining me going and talking to my principal was like, I always used to get scolded only. I was a very notorious one.
That's the usual principle, which I have tried to change as much as possible. And it's not that for the parents I am not reachable. Only between the 7:15 to 2:30. That's my time for my children and for my teachers. And I try to give our entire time for the benefit and for the cause of the children and the teachers.
I know that's a
And
but
after 2:30, anytime, any parent.
Anytime. Time is passing by, sir, and now it's been a long time you are with NMS and you are in this field. But over the last decade, during the pandemic also had come in between. So what are the shifts that you observe in the teaching styles, even the learning styles or, educational patterns, what we follow these days? Are there any changes or shifts?
It's a big change, ma'am. As I mentioned about 2013 and 2023, in 10 years, it's a change which you cannot even notice. It has completely changed from entirely teacher-centric education to student-led learning. And we practice so many teaching learning strategies, including the project-based learning, assignment-based learning, flip learning, student-led learning. We have our experiential learning. So where involvement of the children is the key. Teaching and learning. I mean, if you ask me honestly, teaching as a word is a misnomer. There is nothing called teaching. It's all about learning. As a student, I have to take the ownership of learning. And as a teacher, I have to create a situation, an environment in which the children get engaged and they evolve. They learn through that activity. So without designing the classes activity-based and where the children get involved, it is difficult to learn. So learning is something which cannot be outsourced. It has to come here.
Yeah.
And that is possible only when, as a student, I am involved. So that's why I always mention to the children, to evolve, you need to get involved.
Beautiful.
Through involvement, only you evolve. So it's a complete change, ma'am. It's not the decade has completely changed to the ownership of learning to the students, and the methodology and engagement has completely changed. Now, at this time, you know very well, the source of learning is not the teacher. The source of knowledge is not the teacher. It is available. I mean, everywhere. The kind of information today Mr. Bill Gates is having, you are also having through ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So the resources are same for everybody. What matters today is that how we utilize those resources.
Very true,
So
sir.
it's all about the involvement of the children in learning.
So do you think that, now it's high time that the education system should also shift from the marks-based education to the skill-based one?
I believe, ma'am, there is nothing much wrong with the mark system, because ultimately when we are going to measure the success, we need a parameter. We need a scale. Scale can be either grade or it can be number. Number is more quantified, more clear. So marks is not something which is wrong. what is required is that change in the assessment system. So what are we assessing? If we are marking, what are we marking? If we are scaling, what are we scaling? If we are scaling and marking the rote learning, of course, marks are not parameter to success and intelligence.
Okay.
But if we are measuring the marks, if we are scaling and setting parameters for those concepts which requires understanding, application, creativity, then of course it can be measured in marks as well. So marks as such is not bad, grade as such is not bad. What is bad is that what are we testing? So give the children those competency-based questions, understanding-based questions, and then whatever marks comes, that will be the parameter of intelligence of that child. If we say, my child got 100 out of 100 in mathematics, does it mean that she or he knows mathematics very well?
I don't think so.
Because she could answer those 100 questions, 100 marks questions, and she got 100 out of 100. But that is not mathematics all about. It's more than that. So marks as such may not be a parameter if it is question based. It has to be situation based. And what you said is correct, that it needs to be skill based. Assessment of skill can be converted into marks or grade. I think that would be a better way to say. So marks as such is not bad.
Coming to the main elephant in the room, I would say, the approaching exams now. Next month, all the exams are going to start according to the Indian curriculum, and especially the board exams. So, sir, how the school prepares itself, teachers, and especially the students?
The first and the foremost thing for the children we do is that making the teachers available 24/7 for them. You will find children saying, I sent this message to ma'am around 11 o'clock in the night, still ma'am replied it.
Yes, and I can vouch for that.
So this is the first thing we do. Children need us at that time and we are available for them. Second thing what we do is that depending upon the capability of every child, because every child cannot score 95%. So we give guidance and we give instructions as per whatever they are capable for. So we have, of course, parent-teacher meeting. We explain the parents also what is expected. So for every child in the student profile, we write down whatever the good points are there in the children, in that particular child, and also what are the suggestions. And whenever PTI takes place, we inform the parents also, these are his strong area, these are the area in which she or he has to work. So every child knows where I have supposed to work. So in that direction, the children always try to find a better way to work. Apart from that, the children who are in the category of, because I always take a meeting of all the children who are potential toppers. And we make them believe that you are a topper material. And we have produced Gulf topper twice, in fact thrice we can say, twice in the commerce and one in social science. So humanities, it was 2016 batch. Computer science, sorry, not computer science, the commerce, this year Dhruvi Karia was the topper. First topper of commerce was Sukti Jain, and we have Femi as the humanities topper. So all these children have one common thing to do. The number of question papers they practice was close to 25 to 30, every subject. And we encourage them to solve more questions as possible. The children who struggle to get 60%, 70%, we are always with them. Even during the break, when one exam gets over and the next exam is due, we call them, sit with them. So that individual touch for those children. There are some children who need that actually. Same child, when you teach in the class and take assessment, he may score 30, 40%. But same child, when you sit with him separately, it goes to 60, 70%. So some children need that. So we take according to their capability. We call them...
So individual attention is
given. Yes. And support by the teachers all the time. Orientation, feedback, these are common things. Then...
So sir, here I'll ask you, so what are the actually main do's and don'ts for the kids that they should follow during the board exam especially?
I think first is reduce the distraction which you have. If it is possible, if you can delete the social media accounts. I would say something, we have coined the word FOMO, fear of missing out. I would say it should be JOMO, joy of missing out.
Okay.
If you are missing out, you are happy.
Yeah, happy.
Then only it is possible for us to focus on the studies. And during this time, it is very important for the children to take care of their nutrition, their routine. Routine is something which is very subjective. So we cannot say you should get up at 4 o'clock, start doing it. Whatever the child is comfortable with. If her output or his output is more in the night, let them be there. If it is during daytime, whatever possible. But yes, for every success, you need a focused, disciplined, regular time to invest. Then it is only possible. So one is distraction, reduce the distraction as much as possible. And most important thing is to practice as many questions as possible. Last 4-5 years, the pattern has changed. So I won't suggest children to go back to the 10-year question, no need. Last 5-year questions are enough. And if children are able to write those 5-year questions well, without seeing the notebook or anything.
Taking help.
And it's best is that if the children write the paper, show it to the teacher, get the feedback from the teacher and work next time. So practice is the key. As many questions children can do it. 5 years paper means we have 3 sets of paper. So 5 into 3, 15 papers.
15 papers.
15 papers are enough if they do it properly, but with proper feedback.
So kids, listen to sir what he's saying and start practicing the question papers, and please do take the feedback. Just don't think, check by yourself.
Definitely. You can check yourself also if not possible to be all the papers to be sent. But yes, whatever remarks the teachers are giving, work on that. And there are certain subtle points which I would like to, rather I have written one article for the Daily Tribune few years back related to the exam. What is to be done few days before the exam, what to be done on the day of exam, what to be done on the eve of the exam, what to be done when you have got the question paper, answer sheet. So for every step I have written these things you must take care of. And
This is for the students, sir.
yes.
Actually, the main pressure these days are the parents that they take. The expectations they have with the kids. My child should be scoring this much. My child has to go pursue this profession. This is there, that is there. I think that creates more tension and anxiety among the kids. So what are the do's and don'ts for the parents? That's the main question that I want to ask. Being a parent, I'm asking you.
It's a very good question, ma'am, and you are 100% right in saying so, that we take more tension and we are more pressure, having more pressure. I mean, for us, I mean, if you ask me as a principal, as a person, as a teacher, I would suggest, and I, in fact, with folded hand, I request all the parents, just be with them, bless them, love them, give all the support, whatever is needed for them. I would never suggest you do helicopter parenting, remote parenting, no comparison with friends or anybody or family members' marks, and of course, no undue pressure to the children. If a child is capable of getting 90%, she will get it or he will get it. I don't think we should pressurize. And most important thing, once again to the parents, please manage our own emotions. It is scientifically proved that if you are anxious, if you are having anxiety, that anxiety is reverberating throughout your home. You are all a walking radiation actually. So that radiation of the anxiety will radiate from your body and it will go to your children as well. You may not notice it because radiation cannot be seen, but it will go to the child, it will affect your child. So there is no point in pressurizing the children. It's always what is important is that children are blessing for us. Child is more important than marks. And tomorrow with whatever marks he or she gets, whatever is the final, whatever he or she achieves in life, you cannot compare with the marks. You can, sir or ma'am, you can compare your marks with whatever you are, your position and marks. And in fact, I would like to share with you, ma'am, when I was in DPS Noida, we have done one survey. In that survey, we asked the children to go and interview all the neighbors, all the CEOs and bank managers and all, their grade 12 marks. And when the study was compiled, it was found that most of the people who got 95% above, they were all working under the people who got 80% and above. it was not surprising for me because it's not that there's something wrong with 95%. We must get, and the children should get it, those who can get it. But it's not that only 95% marks become a success for the child and success for your life.
Actually, sir, it's a fact. It's a proven fact. The kids, they learn more from your failures than your success stories.
All of us. I have shared one of my failure story in the assembly with my children. In my time, when I went to grade 6, from that time itself, there were two papers of mathematics. One was elementary mathematics, one was advanced mathematics. So elementary mathematics I was doing pretty well. It was in 70s mostly. Advanced mathematics, and that time there were 4 terms in the school. So first term exam, I got only 2 marks, 0.2 out of 100. And I cried like anything. What happened to me? 2 marks out of 100. It was like whether I am meant for advanced mathematics or not. But then I decided, no, there is something which I need to find out where I am committing mistakes. So the second term, I got 26 marks. Again failed because the pass marks were 30 at that time.
Okay.
So second term also I failed. I still worked on it. In the third time I got 76 marks, and the final term I got 98 marks. So that 2 minus became 98 there.
Okay.
It's only because my approach was different. And when you take up the things properly and you learn from your mistakes, I quote this only because you can learn from your mistakes and you fight for it.
I think olden times we used to depend on the decisions that our parents used to take, because that time even the options were very, very less.
Yes.
These days, I personally feel that the children should be given the liberty to at least come and tell exactly what they want to do and why they want to do. It is our duty to guide them. Yes, this is right, this is wrong.
100%. What you are saying, that is the crux of the entire matter about the life of a child. I mean, who are we to decide about their future? So that's why when we were discussing about what should be our mission, if the vision is to nurture responsible global citizens, what should be our mission? And we zeroed down on this, discover the child. Every child is different. What is best in that child?
Yeah.
That is our job to find out. And that is the reason why we have so many different activities. Then through that activities only we try to find out this child is doing better here, this child is doing better here.
We are talking about exams, we are talking about expectations, dreams, and everything. In between all this, sir, the fear of being a failure, failing, that is also as much as important as, dreaming about being a successful person.
True.
So what advice would you give to the parents and to the students also to how to handle that?
I feel the onus lies on us, we parents, because failure, there is nothing we supposed to be a failure. There is nothing called failure actually. Either you become successful or you learn from the failure. And as you said very rightly, that we learn more from our failure. That is what Virat Kohli says, that I have learned more from my failure rather than success. And that is true for everybody. So first of all, we have to make our children understand that life is made of successes and learning, not failures. Second thing is that whatever life is about, when you say only if you connect the failure and success with the examination, that is not right. Because in life, every day you give the exam. Every day you get up early in the morning and you decide what to cook today, what to do today, what are my
That's a task,
today.
sir, don't ask.
So every day is an exam for us, isn't it? So I think this basic concept of failure should not be there at all, because there is nothing which we can call as a failure. Every time you learn, all the great scientists, they have learned through failures only.
Yeah.
So we have to make ourselves understand and also make our children understand that word failure doesn't exist. Success, learning. That's all.
Truly said. So you all are winners. I have been high in my life. I have seen the lowest also in my life. And I learned by myself, sir, from my failures, from my, the low phase in my life. Actually, I taught myself, no, I have to be there somewhere. This is not me. This is not what I am supposed to do in my life.
So I do one thing more. I maintain a diary of my mistakes. And in diary of my mistakes, there are so many. It helps in this way that I don't repeat such mistakes. And that is what I suggest everybody should do. We must maintain our diary of mistakes, and that will become a big source of learning for all of us. And we must train our children also to do it. Two things I always suggest to our children. One is the habit of reading. We must read, and
Read from the book.
read from the
The
book.
book.
Yes, from the book. I mean, it's an open challenge for everybody. If you start reading at least 10 pages a day and write 1 page a day, your growth is unstoppable. You will reach to the zenith one day.
Oh.
And you will see the difference within months. Within 2 to 3 months, you will see everything is changing. And that is why New Millennium School always stresses on reading. And now we are having a 15 languages campaign for reading. Wherever you go, carry a book. That is our latest campaign. So reading is important for each one of us. And of course, this habit of fighting, yes, I can do it.
Now we spoke a lot about studies, sir. Talking about skills, do you think the kids should focus on the skills also as along with their studies?
It's equally important apart from your normal studies, and that's why we suggest read non-course books. And there are 3 essential skills which are time independent, which cuts across culture, space, time, everything. And these 3 which I consider as language, logic, and life skills. 3 L's.
3 L's.
The language will improve your communication, the way you present yourself. Logic, through mathematics, you come to know about whether this is right, this is wrong. You develop your analytical skills, critical skills, and then, of course, your life skills. Your life skills take you to the higher places. Having all other things being the same parameter, your life skills give you an edge.
So board exams are here every for everyone. For me also, my daughter is going to appear. So what is one message, sincere message that you want to convey to the students?
I think if you ask me in one word, it is practice.
Practice.
Practice questions as much as possible. Depending upon the time now, whatever time is left, divide the time into different subjects. Maybe within the exams also there will be some gap. Don't count those days because that is only for revision purpose. Whatever time is left now, exams starting from 17th February, the number of subjects which you have. Take question paper, practice, show it, get it done, the feedback, and then start another paper. And as many papers you do, your marks will be proportional to the number of papers you do at home, and show it to the teachers and get the feedback. When it comes to board exam, one important thing which I would suggest is the presentation. On the day of exam, when you are presenting your paper, you should take care of certain areas. And these are somehow we come to know because when we see the paper, when we see in the examination, all children commit mistakes. First is that when you do the entries on the cover page, be very, very careful about what kind of pen is supposed to be used. Whatever is written there, black, blue, ball pen should be used, so use only that pen. Then always make sure that your spellings are correct because it's all OMR sheet. In the OMR sheet, even a single bubble is wrong, everything will be wrong. So make sure that you enter all those entries correctly. When it comes to presenting the paper, you get 15 minutes for reading time of the question paper. Now that time you should utilize for planning your answers. So should I start from MCQ and go to the last, first question to last question, or last question to first question? This is the time you should decide depending upon which one you know better. Second thing is, for every 1 mark, you should not spend more than 2 minutes. So if it is a 2-mark question, don't spend more than 4 minutes on it. If you are doing so, it will cost other questions to answer. So make sure that you follow your time. You start with the questions you know the best. While writing the answers, also keep this in mind that underlining helps. Because when the teachers are correcting the answer sheets, they do not get enough time to read each and every word and every line. So they look at, and they know, they are very smart enough to know which child will leave the keyword, which child will not leave the keyword. So they look for the keyword. So always underline the keywords. But for underlining, don't take another pencil or maybe another pen to take it because that will waste your time. Keeping this, taking another one, underlining it, use the same pen, just one underline. That shows that yes, you know the keywords. Most of the time what happens, the teacher who is correcting the paper see the keyword, she will see the diagram, she will the leveling of the diagram. If it is all correct, give marks, proceed. Another mistake the children commit is sometimes question papers. So question number 1 is this. Somehow if one gone up and down, every answer will be wrong. So question number and the answer must match. Must keep it in mind that question number 1 is your answer number 1, question number 2 is answer number 2. And in MCQ particularly, because if it is only ABCD, everything will be wrong if one question goes up and down. So answer your questions accordingly. When it comes to correction, this is another mistake which the children commit. Your paper should be as neat as possible. It happens that you commit mistakes sometimes. So what you do when there is a mistake, just one line cross is enough. Don't scribble it. Don't use marker, because marker or any correction pen is considered as manipulation as per the CBSE rule. So never do that. Carry only whatever is allowed. And if there is something wrong, just put one cross over there and rewrite. That's all. As per the CBSE, that is important. After every answer, put one line below the answer so that it is clear that I have finished question number 4, now I am on question number 5. Apart from MCQ, of course, you can continue from 1 to 18 or 1 to 20. But after every 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker, 6 marker, the answer is over, just put a line to make it clear that, and then after that leave one line at least. One line and then start another question, write another answer. At the end of your answer, must put a line at the end, and you may not write the end, but you must put a line. So these are essential skills which will help you in getting better marks, because presentation does matter. Most of the time we will see the best marks is obtained when the paper is neat, clean and to the point. Never write more than whatever is asked. This is another important point in board exam. Sometimes what happens, you feel tempted because you know more. But if it is 2 marker, you cannot get more than 2 marks in that. Even if you write one full page, you will get maximum 2 marks only. And teachers don't like to read something which is not asked. So make sure that if it is a 2 marker, I need to write maybe 4 sentences, all the crux of that with the keywords, that should be enough. So these are things which you must keep it in mind when you are presenting the paper. And before the exam, after the exam, I don't recommend children to see the paper, because whatever you have given, it cannot be undone. Before the paper, you must keep that in mind, that you practice it well, you revise it well, depending upon your sensitivity. Whether you are very sensitive, whether you are outgoer. In the morning before you enter the examination hall, if you prefer to talk to your friends and you feel happy about it and you don't get disturbed by any comments, do that. If you are a very sensitive child and you feel that I will forget if I discuss something there, remain isolated, be with your parent in the car. At the time examination starts, maybe before that you go to the examination hall. It's all subjective. So follow your routine, follow the way you do the things, but make sure your presentation matters a lot. And just before the exam, think whatever I have studied will come. If somebody will tell you, have you studied that? It is going to come. Don't think at all. People will try to distract you. That also happens. So before the exam, just focus on whatever you have done. After the exam, don't look at the paper at all. It's over. Prepare for the next paper. I hope it is clear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for explaining in so much detail and depth. Kids, listen again and again what sir has told. Make points of all the important notes what sir has just told. It's really important. Let me put it very clear. What all you have studied till now, more than that you cannot learn now. You can only revise, practice.
Yes.
That's it. Make sure that what all you know, what all you have learned, make it very concrete in your head. That's the key point from my side.
I think I forgot one more point to say. Sometimes what happens, you take supplementary sheets. So one sheet is over, you are given a supplementary sheet. While attaching the supplementary sheet, sometimes we commit a mistake, that we don't tie it properly. And then, as you know, these papers which are collected here, it goes to India for correction. So during the transit, anything can happen. So whenever you are attaching the sheet, put at least 3-4 ties so that it remains intact, and put it tightly. If you keep it loose, sometimes it may come out. Pen also, some children feel and they say that I prefer to use gel pen. I personally don't suggest gel pen because when we see the answer sheet, there is impression on the back side of the page. Second thing is that if any by mistake, if any water droplet or any moisture comes there, it will spoil the whole page of the answer sheet. So that is why probably CBC prefers to tell the ballpoint pen.
Ballpoint pen. This was all about the students. One small message for the parents also.
During this time, I would only say be with them, bless them, love them. And sometimes the children may not be able to tell you what they need, but when you sit with them and put your hands around them, I think that is all they need at this time. They need a lot of support. Children for me are walking angels on the earth. So they need that support from the parents and from the teachers. That is what we need to give. As I mentioned, no helicopter parenting, no undue pressure, no expectation, and no comparison at all. Each child is different. So never go for this much marks or this much marks. As a parent, just be with them, for them. That will make the wonderful difference.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this advice for the parents also. Please, as sir is saying, support them because they need your love more than anything else right now in this situation.
True. And as I mentioned, your emotions reflect on them. So manage your emotions. Never be anxious about whatever is happening around. Children are children, and we are all God's children, isn't it? So if He has given us birth, He has thought something for us. Why to worry about?
It's really enlightening to talk to you, sir, because being a parent, even though I know so many things, even I feel like I'm the best person who can judge my child or who can guide my child. But listening from you, the words that you are sharing with me today is showing me a smoother way to handle my child at this position. How do you define yourself as an educator? What do you feel that the roles and responsibilities that you have already done and in future you want to do something for the kids?
I don't see even now myself as an educator. I am a learner, and that's how our culture, NMS culture, is there. That this is a school without teachers. We are all learners. We are co-learners. We learn with the children. We learn from children. We learn from our colleagues. So it's a journey, as you said very rightly in the beginning itself, that we all evolve over a period of time. And I feel whatever I know, if a little bit of that can help to any of our children or any of my colleagues, we feel our success. So there's nothing called, for me, it's not like education. I'm a student. That also I realized over a period of time only when I was known as one of the best physics teachers. So I was very proud that I know physics well, and I thought, yes, I'm the physics teacher. Then over a period of time, I realized that physics is not the only subject. I must interconnect the things with daily life. So gradually, I realized that my subject is life. It's not about subject. It's about everything coming together. So we must train our children for life, and we must ensure that our children do well in real life, not only in their subjects.
How beautifully said, sir. Actually, your humbleness makes you a big institution in your own self, sir.
For me, it connects to the first question also you said about that my life's calling. For me, if you ask me honestly, if heaven is a reality on the earth, if it can't be better than a school.
Oh,
All our children are walking angels on the earth. And it is our responsibility to nurture them and to make sure that they are given the best possible education. When we talk about quality education, education is no education without quality. So we have to ensure that our children get that quality of education on every single day. And we are blessed as an educator, if you say, or a learner, you could say, we are blessed that Almighty has given this opportunity to serve the children. There cannot be anything better than the service which we are doing. And I love it.
to your angels, I think you are not only giving the wings for the education, you are giving beautiful wings to them for their personality, for their future, for their growth. And that means a lot, sir.
Thank you so much once again for inviting me. Thank you so much. I hope this will help the children and the parents and everybody. God bless each one of you.
With this educational and happy thought, and with all the tension free notes and tips, I take your leave. I'll see you in my next episode with another interesting guest. Till then, take care. See you. Love you all.